So with the holidays coming up, one of my neighbors said that he wants to make a cutting board for his wife down the street. He's on his way down now. I think he's coming to drop off some pieces of wood. Not sure what he's gonna give us yet, but we'll find out in a bit. This is a wood that he ended up dropping off. There's a bunch of different woods here. My dad actually wrote it down. There's some oak, birch, mahogany, maple, and poplar. So the first step today is to do a glue up. So we're gonna spread these out in the design that we want. This is the design that we ended up coming up with. You have dark on the outside and then like different strips in it. So I think it's a really cool design, but now we're gonna get some glue.
Yeah. You can stand it up on there.
So it has now been 24 hours and our glue is finally dry. So we're gonna take this out of the clamp. Glue ended up holding up very well. So our next step is to set up the planer and get this to be a flat surface. Because as you can tell, it is very, very not level. These darker pieces are a bit thicker, so we're gonna set up the planer. Right now I'm having a problem that this is a little bit too wide for a planer, so now I need to figure out how to make this literally a 1/4 inch thinner. What I ended up having to do was I set up a table saw and ripped a little off of this side and a little off of that side. But now we should be good to put it through the planer. I don't understand why this thing is so heavy. I swear it's absurdly heavy for how small it is. This is our basic shape of our cutting board now. It's 12 by 20. So my next step is we need to run a router down the side of it to get rid of this jagged edge. And then I need to sand it. So I think the best way to do this is to do the router first and then sanding. The cutting board is really smooth. I end up having to use 5 different sandpapers, 160 grit, 100 grit, 150, whatever, all the way up to 320. So it feels really, really smooth. But it just doesn't pop enough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some oil to it. That's obviously safe for food, but that should give it a nice shine to it that makes it really pop. So that is a difference that oil makes to cutting boards. From that to that. And just like that, the cutting board is now done. I'm very, very happy with how this came out. I think this is the best cutting board I've personally ever done. It's also the second one I've ever done. But if you like this, go check out some of our other content. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.